Hi, folks. We're live. We're walking again. We're been out a while. We're down on Peoria, down by the river, getting pretty close to the river. Heading for the walking bridge tonight. We're gonna do that long route across the walking bridge and back across the 23rd Street Bridge, and show you some things we couldn't show you when it was dark last time. So hopefully no rain coming in. There's about a 40% chance tonight. You know how it is around here in the summer. It could rain at any time. So I'll turn it around. You can see where I'm walking. We just hit Runner's World, where I need to go in and get measured for the right shoes. Hi, Guido. Always within the first minute. First 30 seconds, usually. Guido's right on top of it. He has nothing else to do, he says. Just got a little chat with Vaughn. Didn't say much. I was only on there for like 4 or 5 minutes. See if he wanted to say something. It goes fine. We've been walking about a half hour already. And I'm getting close to my quick trip down on Peoria, so I'm going to get a lovely beverage, head on down the river, and go across the walking bridge. We're going to do 8 or 9 miles tonight. Got out of my place about 6:15, so we ought to be able to show you some cool stuff before it gets too dark. I hope. I mean, it always takes so long just to get down to the gathering place. I guess I could drive down there and walk around. Rather just walk the whole time. Force you to make those longer walks, you know. Howdy, folks that are coming in. We've been walking about a half hour. We're down on Peoria, getting into the good old bougie Brookside edition. Show you some of the Brookside bougie shops. We got the Yale Cleaners. It's been in Tulsa for decades. They're a staple. They got them all over the place. You just drop your shit off, they clean it, and then you come back the next day and they're done. It's a little expensive, but if you like your stuff freshly laundered, that's the place for you. Yale Cleaners, folks, not a sponsor. And we got a little juice bar here. Juice and coffee and a little bit of food, organic stuff. There's some lovely beverages in there, but I bet they're sugar coated. And the Weber's root beer across the street. Still want to try a mug of that sometime. They're always closed when I come by here. Always closed by the time I get down here. See, the curse of a working man. You just can't get to places when they're still open. 25 viewers. Come on in and say hi, folks. The water's fine. I'll say hi back. Give me a name, tell me where you're watching from, we'll chat a little bit. It's fun. It's something to do on a Monday afternoon, a Monday evening, wherever you are. Oh, something smells good. Somebody's cooking. Probably that barbecue place across the street, Billy Sims. Billy Sims Barbecue, featuring catering. And the daily special is $8.99. So come on in, folks, the water's fine. Walking through the Brookside subdivision of uptown Tulsa. Oregon for Guido. Cool, good to know. He's up there in the great Northwest, Pacific Northwest. How's that super earthquake, super volcano coming along? Ring of fire up there. Is that gonna happen sometime? They keep saying it's gonna. Something up there's gonna blow. I keep hearing. Never seems to happen. Which is good. I'm not hoping it happens. Just wondering. They keep talking about this ring of fire thing. Oh, Riverbrook Animal Hospital is closed Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 6. It's almost 7. They're definitely closed. You got a sushi bar across, Japanese fusion, Sushi Hana. Oh, everything closes early, 5, 6 o'clock, except the Charleston's restaurant. Good place to grab a bite. Another Tulsa staple, been around forever. Charleston's. It's a national chain, though. I see them all over the place. Debating on Indian food, says Blue. Thinking of whipping up a curry. Try some garam masala. It's a lovely spice. Made some masala chicken months ago, and I still have some garam masala. And occasionally, when I go in the kitchen, I open the box and smell it. It's stunning. If you're into garam masala, got a Five Guys restaurant right here. If you like, $20 burgers, Five Guys is the place for you. Home of the $20 hamburger, folks. I mean, they're delicious, but damn. Voted best burger, best of Valley. Okay. Huff says, I hate Five Guys. And hi, Joshua Account. Hello. Bailey Tuttle, welcome. Good to see you guys. We're walking through Brookside, uptown Tulsa today. Got the Tropical Cafe smoothies. Got the AT&T store, of course, they're everywhere. There's always an AT&T store as I hold my phone with the AT&T plan. I will send you $100 if you add me on Roblox. I don't think I will, but thank you. I don't play Roblox, and I don't need $100. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate the sentiment. You ETA in London? I'm not sure what that means, but you never like it. Okay. Oh, look, there's Raising Cane's. Some fine chicken. I think they're better than Chick-fil-A. Not that I eat any of that crap, but when I used to eat fast food, I thought Cane's was the better chicken fingers, honestly. Now, Chick-fil-A's got a really good chicken sandwich. I'll give them that. They do something to those fillets. I don't know what. Marinate them or something because they're delicious. I think he meant, you eat in London. Never like it. Hi, Law. We just met, so the love you thing is a little strange, but it's a little sudden for me. Law. Hi, Julia Stampley. Thank you for saying hi. And welcome to Uptown Tulsa and the Brookside area. There's a Brookside Cleaners, just in time. And here's a interesting little nosh with a pink Volkswagen Beetle in front. Fully decorated. That's weird. It's called Stash. It's a Nook. It's got knickknacks. Oh, look, the QT truck is just pulling out. I hope they stocked them up with my beverage that I like. Brookside Cleaner's still open. Don't really need anything cleaned, but it's good to know they're here if I need them. They're open till 7 tonight. Brookside Cleaners, not a sponsor, folks. Do you play anything? In terms of like online gaming, not really, no. I walk. I work 10 and a half hours a day, and then I walk 2 or 3. So that pretty much consumes my day. No time to play games. What one thing you say about the world? Ah, caray. Aquí que pasó? Oh my gosh, what the heck's going on? That's going to be my quote about the world. Ah, caray. Aquí que pasó? I'm fire for Indian food, cannot mod. Okay. It's cool. Thank you, Blue. We're heading into Quick Trip. Guys, stay with me. I'll be right back in like 1 minute. They don't call it Quick Trip for nothing, so I'm going to grab a beverage and I'll be right back. Told you they're quick. They don't call it Quick Trip for nothing, folks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for hanging in there with me. We got the Electrolyte Zero Berry Blast today. They were out of the strawberry banana. So we're stuck with the Berry Blast, but that's okay, because it's delicious too. Electrolyte Zero, folks. Not a sponsor, but certainly delicious. We're going to go down 36th Street, I think, just for something different. Let's get to the path. We got to walk in the street here, which kind of sucks, but we'll jump on the curb if a car shows up. It'll be all right. How it tastes, it's delicious. The thing I like about the Electrolyte Zero, it's a zero sugar beverage, but it doesn't have that nasty aftertaste. It's actually sweetened with a little bit of molasses. It doesn't have that aspartame / stevia aftertaste to it, so I really like it. I'm being inundated by moving vehicles who want to hit me, and I don't want to be hit by them, so I'm staying on the curb for a moment. Yeah, you might like it. Give it a shot. You see it all over the place. Now, the Electrolyte regular is full of sugar. It's like 30 grams of sugar in a little 12-ounce bottle, but this is 21 ounces, I'm sorry. But this is zero sugar, and that's what I tend to go for. And I'm picky about my zero sugar beverages because, man, some of them taste like crap. But this one's pretty darn good. Oh, it's interesting they have a little bike drawn on the street here, like it's just fine for bikes to ride with traffic. Like there's any room for them. I can barely walk. If I had a bike, I'd have nowhere to go. A bike, you can't just hop up on the curb. We're getting there, folks. We're getting down to the river. I want to show you that bridge when it's a little more light out. It's a really neat little thing. And the other side of the river, the west side walkways, got some things to look at too. It's interesting. You're working out a bunch for football. There you go. What level of football are you in? High school, college, pee-wee? What level of football? I used to play a little football. I'm a little older now. Wouldn't work out so good. I'm gonna get a shoulder replacement. That doesn't work well for football. But, if you gotta go in a bit, that's cool. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for coming by and chatting. Gotta walk on the curb. Stay out of the truck's way. Wow. This city is not made for walking. It's not walker friendly at all. It's starting to get annoying. And I don't want to walk in people's yards. That's creepy and weird. I play for second grade. I made, okay, Bailey, and you're going to be gone from my channel because I'm sorry, but I can't have people under 18 on my channel. I said clearly when I started the video, it's not for kids. So sorry. Anybody else in here under 18, just go ahead and leave now because I can't have you in my chat. This is for adults. We talk about adult things sometimes, and we don't want minors in this chat. So, thanks for telling me, though. Sorry, I just have to, kick you out. This is not for kids. Should have said that when you came in. So you're logged in on a fake account that doesn't say you're really 8. So I wouldn't do that anymore. Anybody else under the age of 18, I suggest you leave now, or at least fake it. But I don't want you in my streams. Because this is an adult channel. And it should be clear to you. When you log in, you shouldn't be able to get into this channel if you're under 18. Or maybe it's 16. I don't know how YouTube works on that. But pretty sure if you're when you set up your channel with your birthday and all that, it won't let you into channels that aren't made for kids. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody knows more about that than I am, but I do. But in any case, I don't want people under 18 on my channel. Just so everybody knows. Oh, sun's going down fast, man. I was hoping to get onto that bridge where we can see some nice sights together. I don't see it happening. I think it's going to start getting dark about the time I get to the bridge. It's crazy. We're only on 36. The bridge is up at like 25th. It's another mile north. And we're not even to the walkway yet. So not only do we have to get onto the Riverwalk, but we still have to walk a mile north to get to the bridge. And by then it's going to be, see, I go about a mile about every 10 minutes. It's going to be at least like 7:20 before we get to the bridge. Should still be light. Anybody in here watch Vaughn's latest live? Remember this morning when he said he wasn't going to do lives anymore? And I predicted at that time that until this afternoon. And boy, I was right on the money. I figured he'd be live on somebody else's channel, but no, he started his own live about 10 hours after he said he wasn't doing any more lives. That's impressive work right there. Between the time I went to work and the time I was about ready to leave, he'd already done a live. That's more like 9 hours. Good work, Vaughn. Maybe even 8. Couldn't hold it for 8 hours. 11 folks out there, come say hi in the chat unless you're under 18 and then go away. I hate to keep harping on it, but I don't want minors in my chat. You were doom scrolling and you came across this vertical walking vid. You thought, hey, I'll go talk to this guy. If you're under 18, I wish you wouldn't. Electrolyte Zero, folks. Berry Blast. Good stuff. Good hydrating fluid. Got a guy up ahead edging his lawn. We're gonna have to be careful when we get there. Don't want to get inundated with grass shards, you know. That's not what anybody wants. Ooh, I'm hating walking in this ditch. It's not very flat. It's going to twist my ankle, and I don't want that. Anybody out there, come on in and say hi. I know I've got good broadcasting. I've got good signal. I'm walking right over the main power lines across the river to the PSO plant. I've got 3 bars here bordering on, nope, I got 4 bars. So I know you're seeing me, I know you're hearing me. Say hello. The sun's coming through real good right now. I'm gonna try going over to the other side of the road. We can get out of the sun a little bit, but the danger is people come up from behind now. So I gotta keep glancing over my shoulder, see if there's a car coming, and get the heck out of the street. But that sun was right in my eyes. So this is better. Get up here on this people's driveway while this guy's coming by. Timed that pretty well. Once he goes by, I think I'm good for a while. And we have arrived at Riverside Raceway. And I see the walking trail right over there. Hi, Leticia Hernandez. I do remember you. You've been in my chats before. Welcome back. Leticia Hernandez. Hernandez. We're going to try to get halfway here, which we're good to do. Going to get halfway here. People staring me down like I was going to walk in front of them. But we're going to walk on this center thing. And once I get a clear path over on the other side, off we go across the street. And here we go. We made it, folks. Oh, there's a motorcycle coming fast, but we're good. Up on the curb and down to the walking trail. My day was fine, Leticia. Thank you for asking. I worked about 10 and a half hours today. I did about $8,000 in returns to one garage today. And somehow still ended the day positive, which is unbelievable, but it happened. They brought me about $3,800 worth of parts and another $4,200 in labor claims, and I ran them all. I said, damn it, I'm just going to show my boss that the returns are getting out of hand with these guys. How old am I? I am 59 years old. Knocking on the door of 60. I'm right there. And we have made it to the walking trail, folks. Almost to the gathering place. Anybody here from watched Vaughn and John live on Vaughn's channel earlier? I was on there for about 4 or 5 minutes. Just went on and said, hey Vaughn, anything you want to talk about? He declined. I said, okay, I won't waste any more of your time. See you later. Why do you have to walk so far? I enjoy it. It's good exercise. I broke my back last year, so it's good therapy for that. Keep trying to remember to roll my shoulders back and stand up with good posture. And the walking helps stretch out the compression vertebrae in the bottom of my spine. It's what the doctor said. He said take lots of walks. He also said don't overdo it, which I always do. So there's that. I always overdo it. Bye, Letitia. See you next time. Bye-bye. Adios. Paka-paka. Bye-bye. Or boo-bye. Ukrainians, boo-bye. Russian, paka-paka. And then you know adios and arrivederci. Some folks out here playing a little ball tonight. See, it's already getting dark. 7:09. Sun's already getting low in the sky. I just can't win. Can't seem to get to the walking bridge during the daylight to show you guys some of the neat stuff. I'll just have to wait for a day off when I can leave my house about 4 instead of 6. The problem with that is you're walking into the damn sun. It's really hard to see the phone when the afternoon, it's really bright light outside. It's hard to see my phone. Hard to participate with you guys. Got to find shady streets. Shady as in lots of trees, that is. That kind of shade. Today we're going to stay on the upper path. I've been taking the lower path down by the river, but I think the upper path gets you to the bridge faster. So we're going to go that way. And then we're going to walk across the river. And we're going to walk down the west side path and get up to the 23rd Street Bridge. Come back across that, which has a lovely sectioned off walking section. I was right about that. Did that a couple days ago. Did my 10-mile walk when that severe thunderstorm was bearing down on me. That was quite a night. I was walking fast to get home. There was a storm just bearing down on me. And it was a big one. Here's the athletic courts and the restroom facilities. Some vending machines up there, which I do not need today. I've got my lovely beverage and I don't need to stop, so we're good. Okay. 6 folks watching. You can say hi. It's okay. I'll say hi back. Doesn't cost anything. We are coming up on the Eagle multimedia art piece. I can see it up there. Stop and show it to you for a couple minutes, or a couple moments anyway. It'll be a couple minutes, but I'll stop and show you the Eagle. Can't really call it a sculpture. It's more of a painting slash composite pasted onto a tree. It's nice. It's majestic, and it's going to be lovely now with the sun coming down behind the PSO plant over there. It'll be nice to look at. That's handy. Get your pup to carry your water for you. I like that idea. That's smart. Just walking the dog, and the dog had the bottle of water in his mouth. That's really smart. You can carry my water, Fido. Speaking of walking your dog, this person's renting their Doberman. And he's very excited to run. And panting all the way. Here we go. Here's the eagle. Multimedia art piece. Probably the dog's water. Could be. Could be right. Here we go. Look at that with the sunlight behind. This is Catching Sunset by Daniel McCoy Jr. It's a painted metal piece. Attached to it, a tree. It's barked and debarked and all that. Majestic. I think you might have been right, Juan. That might be the dog's water. I wouldn't be surprised. There's the river's drying out. We've got a lot of rain lately. I'm surprised it's that low. But we'll see when we go across. It may just be low right at that point. Where is this area? Hi, Mehmet. We are in, this place is called The Gathering Place. It's around 31st and Riverside in Tulsa, in the uptown district of Tulsa. It's near Brookside. It's basically a huge nature area, nature walk. All kinds of activities. It's the Discovery Lab up there. Science stuff for the kiddos. There's swings and playthings. There's a lodge on the other side. There's boat rides. There's surfing and kayaking and stuff, canoeing over here. There's some ball fields up here. There's skateboarding and BMX biking. Just about every kind of outdoor. Of course, we just passed the basketball courts and the volleyball. Just about anything you want to do outside, you can do at the Gathering Place. Hi from Turkey. Thank you for joining my stream, Mehmet. It's good to have you here. Did you know that Istanbul was once called Constantinople? I bet you do know that, being from Turkey. But now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone, old Constantinople. Maybe you can tell me why Constantinople got the works. Because, you know, it's nobody's business but the Turks. Wow, yeah, I know. I know all about Istanbul and Constantinople. I do. Look at the side of that cliff over there. That was cool looking. A little nature walk for you. More people walking dogs. It's a big thing out here. It's a big thing out here, walking your dog around. All right, we're getting close to the bridge, folks. I'm excited. Going across the bridge in the daylight, that'll be different for me. I tried to make a beeline right to the bridge as soon as I could get out. And this is the best I can do. Twilight. It's just too far. I guess I could run. I don't really want to run. I got a broke back. I gotta be careful about shit like that. Can't overdo it. Or I could drive the car down here, park, and start walking 10 minutes from the bridge. And that's option B, I guess. And then walk 8 or 9 miles back to my car. I could try that sometime. Just don't want to end the walk getting in my car and driving home. It seems kind of pointless. It's kind of kind of a downer after walking so long. Let's get in the car and drive. Oh, there's your BMX bikers. a little tiny one there. And over here you got your skaters, skateboarders, grinding a rail. Look at them. We're going to stay on the upper path today. Try to get to that bridge a little faster. I don't understand, where is this country name? We're in the United States, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at the Gathering Place in near 31st and Riverside. We just passed 31st. In fact, that stoplight right back there is 31st and Riverside. Tulsa, Oklahoma, United States. And there's the River Bridge, which is where we're going. I feel like I should be running too, but I don't think my back's ready for it. It is wonderful nature. It's full of non-native plants and trees, and this sod is amazing. This grass looks like it's a golf course or something. Super thick Kentucky bluegrass. We just don't grow around here. It's all temperature controlled and water controlled underneath, irrigated. The city of Tulsa spent a lot of money on this place, making it nice. This was all just fields. And they did a lot of work in here. Planting trees, sodding grass. Like I said, this was all just unused land. We decided, let's just make a big nature area out of it. Call it the Gathering Place. I said, okay. City of Tulsa said, okay, we'll spend the tax money. Lots of people out. No, you don't need to be running. Need to let my body heal. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Thanks, Random Life. And thanks for coming in. A bug on my screen. Thanks for joining me tonight. We're getting to the walking bridge. And we're going to go across and show you the a little bit of the west side walking trail, which I hit for the first time on Saturday night. Got some things to see over there. We gotta wait for the procession of scooters. Get around this, for some reason, roped off place. Maybe could be the fence is messed up there. You don't want somebody falling. You don't want to fall down that. That would be a bad fall. You don't want to go down that hill. Yeah, staying on the upper page. You can see there's 3 levels of paths here. Lower, middle, and upper. We're staying upper. Enjoy your time in the park, it says. I will. Today, I will. You're very kind. Thank you for the answer to questions. You're welcome, Mehmet. You are very kind to join my stream and chat with me. I appreciate it. Hope you have a very lovely day in Turkey. Which I suspect it's kind of the middle of the night there, isn't it? It's either the middle of the night or early morning. I know it's way later than here. You've got to be at least 8 hours in front of me, which would put you at about 3 a.m. That hill is scary. You know, all these, I mean, that's just the way that this is a riverbed. So, you know, the river, the Arkansas River is a major waterway. It erodes the banks. So it's natural that all of this would be on a pretty severe slope with all the centuries of erosion. All right, here we can go down to the, no, not yet. I don't think that goes through. Next one will be the bridge interest. This time, yep, 3 a.m. I was right on the money. Look at that. Sometimes I get it right. You're 8 hours in front of me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Want to go get ice cream? Ice cream's that way. That's where the lodges are. Ice cream, and down there. We're going down there. We're going across the Williams Walking Bridge. The Williams Crossing. Again, a lot of money spent here. Are you tired? I'm getting there. I'm doing all right. I've been walking about an hour now. I'm just getting warmed up, man. I'm just getting warmed up. We got a long way to go. This river crossing is about a half a mile. This is one of the wider points of the river, at least in the Tulsa area. The Arkansas flows from up in north central Oklahoma, where I grew up, near Ponca City. The Arkansas River goes right by there. We got a dam and Kaw Lake, and it weaves its way down here to Tulsa, and eventually joins up with the Mississippi down in Arkansas. Goes through Arkansas, and on the Arkansas border flows into the Mississippi River. But it's a significant waterway. Not so much for ships anymore, but it's a wide river. You don't really see barges coming through here, so apparently it's not practical as a waterway that way, but it used to be. Is this the Mississippi? This is the Arkansas River. And there's the downtown Tulsa area. You can see the skyscrapers we have, what few we have, but we got some tall ones. Williams Center, down there's the tallest building in Oklahoma, I think. Nope, Devon Center. It's the second tallest building in Oklahoma. The Devon Center in Oklahoma City is taller.
I use my days the least when I have them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
We got our share of neat places. Lovely sunset, yes it is. Yes it is. I'm glad I was able to get out here a little earlier tonight and see some things when it's still light out. You can see there's some storms rolling in up north. Hope we don't go through what we did Saturday night. Hopefully they stay away for the remainder of my walk. I don't think they're supposed to roll into 1 or 2 a.m. And I will not be walking at 1 or 2 a.m. I'll be sleeping. Because I got to get to work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. So we got a damn conference call. Damned conference call I have to be on at 7 a.m., which means I have to be there and have the tablet logged in and everything by 7. I've got to get there about 6:45 to make that happen. So I will not be up late. Promise.
Have y'all guys been to the Inlet Lake Pierce in Long State? That's
Oh, lovely sunset. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a wide dang river, too. There are lots of bugs and spiders on this rail. I don't know if you noticed as I've been going by, but there's lots of spiders walking around on it. It's crazy. I guess they make their home out here on the bridge. So there's a lot of them. Not a big fan of spiders. So I think I'll just leave them be. Sounds like you better have coffee in the morning. I'll have my decaf. I don't drink caffeine anymore. I've been off caffeine for, a year and a half maybe. And I used to drink 2 big old cups, like 32-ounce mugs, tumblers in the morning. Now I just drink 1 decaf. How old am I? I'm 59. I am 59. I'm knocking on the door of real old. So, you know, I say once you hit 60, it's all downhill from there, right? There's the Kelly Refinery and the walking path right by it, which we're going to take here in a minute. Once we get off the bridge, we'll be on that. And we'll head up to that other bridge. And if you can see in the distance, that's the 23rd Street Bridge. That's a good thing. It is very addicting. That's why I got off of it. Makes you eat more, too. Caffeine does. Every now and then, the decaf machine will be broken and I have to get a regular coffee. I don't feel good the rest of the day. I don't feel good at all when I drink a caffeinated coffee. I can do it every now and then, but I don't really need to or want to. And I don't drink any caffeinated beverages. If I do treat myself with a soda, it's always a root beer or Sprite or something else that doesn't have any caffeine. I'm very careful about that. Root beer and Sprite, Starry. Those are my go-tos. Starry. It's good stuff. But just occasionally, because it's got so much damn sugar in it. That's another thing with the weight loss. Once I got off the sugary sodas, weight started peeling off like crazy. That was the trick. Don't drink the sugary sodas. Or the sugary, the Gatorades and Powerades. And anything that's full of sugar, stay away from that. Don't drink your calories, they say. Don't folks. And understand people who drink energy drinks like water. Yeah, super dangerous. Yeah, the ones with the heavy caffeine and sugar. Those are no bueno, man. At least for me. Maybe when I was younger, I could take that. My heart's gonna explode if I drink too much of that stuff. Right in my chest. Be like the 5-point exploding heart palm technique from Kill Bill. Just take 3 steps and keel over. All right, you see it's starting to get a little darker. We just came off the bridge. And this curl around, and next thing you know, we're on the west side walking path up to the 23rd Street Bridge. It'll be fun. Or we could go that way and cross nowhere. You don't want to try to cross on I-44. That's a bad idea. There's nowhere to do it. That is a vehicles only bridge. You wouldn't want to be walking on it. But the 23rd Street has a place for people to walk, cordoned off. Good look at the PSO plant. There's their holding tank, holding reservoir, cooling water. I imagine they pump right in out of the river. And we're making our big curve. Soon enough, we'll be on the 23rd Street Bridge. Right now, we're going to get onto the west side walking trail. Across the river over there in the distance, you can see the gathering place where we were. That's the Discovery Lab. And all those lovely walking trails right in that area. Discovery Lab over there. There's the eagle. You can see it way off in the distance, that one bare tree. That eagle multimedia art. And now we're officially on the west side walking trail. And we're heading up to that 23rd Street Bridge. It's a bit of a walk. It's farther than you think. It's a solid mile from here, which makes sense because the walking bridge is 21st and this is pretty close to 31st. So it's right about another mile. It'll take us a solid 20 minutes to get there. 20-minute mile, guys. So we'll be getting there just about dark time. 7:30 now. Yeah, 7:50. It's going to be dark. And I get to walk home in the dark again, which is always terribly exciting. At least it's not really wet on the grass now, so I don't have to be so careful about where I walk. Do my normal getting home route, straight up the east side path. But it's going to be a long one. I think we got some tunes with us. Still got 55% battery in the phone. We got plenty of juice to listen to tunes all the way home. And that helps. The chat helps a lot too. Appreciate you, Random Life, for being here chatting. I'll stick with you until we get to the bridge up there, at least. Until you just can't see anything, and there's no point. Going to bed, Mehmet. Your work time starts 7 a.m. Oh my gosh, don't want to go. Well, come back anytime. We do this every night. You don't always come to this particular location, but I'm always walking somewhere around Tulsa and always looking at beautiful things. So thank you for sharing your time and coming by. We'll see you again another time. You have a great night. Have a great 3 hours of sleep. Kelly Refinery over here, just to my west. You're welcome, Mehmet. Have a good night. Some big old oil containers. What do they call them? Not containers. They're, I don't like barrels, but they're not barrels. There's a fancy name for it, and I can't remember them now. All oil refineries have it. They're storage units for the crude oil. That drink is still surprisingly good, despite the fact that it's warming up in my hand, and the fact that it's still like 85 degrees out here. It's much better cold, but it's still kind of yummy. When I was here Saturday night, there were a ton of people out here camping. It looked like there was some kind of fun run or something, and people were chilling out after that, but there were tons of trailers, RVs. People had tents up, they were grilling, having fun, big old families and groups of families. We'll see if they're still out here. It'll be another 10 minutes or so before we get up there, but I mean, there were lots of people camping. So there was some kind of event. Wasn't like homeless people camping. This was people just here for something. Had TVs out, watching football, all kinds of stuff. These were not your locals, hanging out, sleeping in the tree. Definitely not. Wonder if they're still there. We're gonna find out. Oh my goodness. Getting into the forested area. If it was 2 hours earlier, this would be a nice shady spot to escape from the bright sun. We don't need it now, of course, because it's dark. It's almost dark. And hopefully these lights will come on a little bit, be well lit back here. Still a lot of people out walking.
You lay out, so set the spot, people. You lay out for a spoon.
These folks are probably walking up to the walking bridge. Gonna head back across the river up there. There's not much else to walk through this way.
What did you just say?
Hopefully these lights come on soon and we get this path lit up a little bit. You can see a little bit of something. Right now they're all off. It's just strange. Maybe the city's conserving energy. That's it. There's lights on down that way, but that's the Kelly Refinery. I even remember Saturday this was all lit up. But it was quite a bit later when I got here Saturday. Three people left with me. Thanks for hanging on. You can say hi if you'd like. Always like to chat with people while we're out walking. Something to pass the time. Gets dreadfully dull just walking by yourself. If you want to lurk, that's okay too. Yep, I remember. Oh, you were here Saturday night, Random? I don't think I was still broadcasting when I was back here. I don't remember. I know I wasn't broadcasting by the time I got to the people camping. That's what I'm kind of curious about tonight, if they're still out. I wouldn't think so. Seems like they were here for a weekend event of some kind. There sure were a lot of them. Nice thing about going this way, I still have 5 bars. I got tons of 5G signal out here. Hi, Supno. You bought Uncrustables today just to try them out, and you're having one as we speak. Wow. In honor of Von Helton, I assume? That's those peanut butter and jelly round things, right, with no crust? It's basically a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but in a Hot Pocket looking thing. Yeah, gets the thumbs up. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate it. Did you get to see Von's live stream this afternoon? Remember the guy this morning who said, I'm not doing live streams anymore? 8 hours later, did a live stream on his channel. They're so small, I bet he finishes 4. There you go. Well, they're made for kids, right? It's a kid's thing. It's like a kid's lunch thing. Something you put in a kid's lunchbox. They're for children. Yet Von Helton makes them a staple of his nutrition. Yep, that was gold. That stream this afternoon was gold. I mean, I caught the last 30 minutes of it or so, but I couldn't believe the guy went 8 hours. And then it was already live streaming again. After, I'm not going to stream anymore. It doesn't hurt me, it just hurts you. Yeah, Vaughn, sure, we believe you. 8 hours later, he's on stream. He's on StreamYard again with Sammy, just rambling. I went on there for 4 or 5 minutes towards the end. I don't know if anybody was still watching by then. I just went on and said, hey, Vaughn, anything you want to talk about? $5.99 a box, Jesus Christ. $1.25 a sandwich? Seems a little steep. Or no, that'd be $1.50 a sandwich. $3 for two, $6 for four. $1.50 for one of those stupid little round Hot Pocket peanut butter and jelly things. You could make a whole loaf of bread worth with that. John's gonna have a debate later. Okay. I won't be watching. I couldn't possibly care less about his religious views at all. Most of them are so rooted in stupidity, which I don't go into on my channel. I mean, I'm a seminary graduate. I know this shit, but I don't want to talk about it. I just kind of hang my head in disbelief with some of the things those guys say. Why did Helton allow people into the live room without checking them? Yep, I went over that with him. He said something, because he thought I was porn bombing him. And he said, show 3 fingers, and I did, and they let me on. I said, Vaughn, that's exactly what you need to do. You test the people before you let them on. It confirms that they're live, and they're not a video. Still doesn't guarantee they don't porn bomb you, but at least you know it's not a video. Live and learn. Except Vaughn lives and doesn't learn. Unfortunately, he lives. Never learns. Religion just, seems to separate people. It's pointless. I don't buy any of that stuff anymore, so I just, I stay out of it. I'm done with it. Okay, now we're starting to get into the spot where the people were camping, and there's nobody here now, so I guess it was a weekend thing. Guess it was a weekend thing. Guy down there fishing. Bet this is a good little fishing cove right here. Smells terrible. It must be the refinery. Must be near where they refine the crude. It smells like burning oil. Don't think camping's over with just yet. Well, I mean, there were people stacked really close together through all this, and they're not here now. So it was definitely a weekend event. We're coming close to the bridge. We're on another 5 minutes. We'll be there. Wanted to at least get across the river with you guys before I cut it off for the night. We've been going almost an hour. I've still got a long walk ahead of me. I'm not even halfway done because I'm still walking away from my place. As long as I'm walking away from my place, I'm just adding more time walking back, Right now, there we go. Hopefully I'm still with you. I checked my Strava app, and I'm about 4.5 miles in, which means I'm going to be pretty close to 5 when I hit my halfway point. So we're going to do about a 10-mile walk today, because every step I've walked so far is a step away from home. Did 12K steps a little bit ago. When you get it going, it really doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, like Saturday night, I did 23,000 some steps. 23,300 something. That sounds ridiculous, but it's just a 3-hour walk. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other for 3 hours. Not a big deal. Yeah, it's right through here. They were all camping. There were tents all over the grounds here. There were porta potties out. Well, no, there's the porta potties up there. They're still there. But you don't see any tents now. They're all gone. All through here, all up that hill. People with RVs pulled in down here. It does, but it all adds up. You're right. I'm going to get rid of this water. It's getting a little too warm. Convenient trash can over here. There we go. Oh, another little fishing nook here. Little fishing nook. You can walk right out there to the river and drop your line in. Got rules and regulations here. Helpful numbers. Tulsa Zinc Lake. Okay. This is Tulsa Zinc Lake. All kinds of camping and stuff for you to do at Tulsa Zinc. It's kind of weird we don't get many fishers on the river here. Yeah, I don't see many here either, honestly. Not very often. Suddenly there's nobody walking on the path anymore. It's just weird to me. Of course, it's getting dark and people get home, want to go to bed. I get it. We are almost to the bridge. I want to get you there at least before we shut her down. Got a couple of bikers coming. Oh, and the lights are on finally. Just noticed that. The path lights are on. They've got bunnies hopping around all over the place. Bunnies hopping all over the place. There's a couple of tents. I wonder if they're permanent. Probably. They're tents over some picnic benches. I bet they're there all the time. City Park probably takes care of those. Yeah, these look like they're always covered for people to come out here. Have a little picnic or whatever. There's a little grill over there on the other side, so that's what that's about. Ominous. Watch for Vaughn in a Speedo. I don't think I have to worry about Vaughn being here. He doesn't have the money to get here. Oh my goodness. That is a good thing. No need to worry about Vaughn. Now, right up here, you turn off, it takes you right up to the bridge. Or you can go under the bridge and keep going up the river. We're going to turn up here to the left and go up across this other walking bridge. It's 23rd Street over here. It's 21st Street when you get across the river. Most people call it the 21st Street Bridge. Most people live on the other side. Also heard it called the 23rd Street Bridge. Whatever. It's either. Either or is correct. Yeah, there were people camping all over here. Had TVs going, watching ball games. All kinds of grilling going on. It was night. I didn't stop for it. I kept places to. There's another tent down there. Big old building. Looks like it might be some kind of recreation center or something. I'll check that out another time. See what all's down there. See what all's down there. Looks like a place to come and do stuff. Don't really know. Can't tell. But for now, outdoor TV. Yeah, had a movie night here, but I don't go either. Didn't go to the movie night. Here we go, and we're back up. You can see there's another little jogging path there that mates with this one. And the next thing you know, you're walking across the river again. And the next thing you know, you're walking across the river. And the path continues up the river that way, but we're not going there. We're going here. So I guess this is my halfway point. At this point, we're actually heading back home. Now we're going to go back east and south to get home. We're essentially at 21st Street. We got to get back to 51st Street and then back east to my home. Up 51st Street, another mile and a half or so. So yeah, we're going to be pretty close to 10 miles again. And I just said Saturday I'm not going to do 10 miles again for a while. And I just wanted to get up here to the bridges. So that's it, folks. Here's the view of the river again as we come over on the 23rd Street Bridge. It's not much to see except a gently flowing river and a wide one. Again, this is one of the widest points of the river in Tulsa area. here you are doing 10 miles. Yeah, 2 days later. I'm just like Vaughn. I'm not doing any more live streams. And 8 hours later. I'm not doing any more 10-mile walks 2 days later. There we go. I see a wheel in the background. No wheels. Anyway, there's the river. There's the gathering place down there, all those lights. And I'm gonna call it here, folks. Been right at an hour. Thank you guys for joining me. You have a great night. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.